Hello, my veganese friends. Now today I have a confession to make. It's a wheat and gluten confession. Now, before I get started, I want to make sure that you know this only applies to certain people. If you're looking at this channel for weight loss or just overall health, this may not apply to you because what I'm about to talk about is mainly a problem with people who have autoimmune illnesses such as lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, any kind of arthritis, cancer, any autoimmune disease. So, and it doesn't apply to everyone who has an autoimmune disease. So this is really exclusive to me and my personal journey, I guess. But I do know of a lot of people with rheumatoid arthritis who have trouble with wheat and gluten. So let's start with how I discovered that gluten and wheat just didn't settle right with my body and actually made me hurt a lot. Back about 3 months ago when I first started on my vegan journey, I was feeling amazing. I was feeling fantastic. And one of my favorite things to eat, even before I was a vegan, was tabbouleh. And tabbouleh is cracked wheat it's a Mediterranean salad, and it's cracked wheat, and it has all kinds of veggies and olive oil, parsley, lemon juice. It's delicious. Anyway, so I was really excited because usually, even before I was a vegan, I would make a big bowl and eat the whole thing. So I did that exact same thing. One day I made a huge bowl, and it was a little different than I usually make it. It was with a different kind of cracked wheat. It didn't come in the little packet ready to make. So my husband didn't like it. So I literally ate the whole bowl. I don't know, 20 servings. It was a lot. And I ate it all, like I usually do, because I used to eat that all the time. Well, I went from feeling amazing to feeling terrible overnight. My hands were hurting so much. It was terrible. So I immediately knew that there was something, maybe the wheat just didn't settle right with my RA. So I took note of that, but it was really hard for me to give up wheat. And it just seemed like such a hassle because I was already giving up all these animal products. And so to add even one more thing, it just seemed like I was being a hassle wherever I went. And so most of the time I would tell people, I'm a vegan and I'm gluten-free at home, but when I go out, I try not to be that much of a hassle. Because as you might know, if you are trying to follow this vegan lifestyle, the biggest challenge is not changing your food. And it's really not. I haven't missed meat or chicken or anything. And I used to love meat, but I haven't missed it. And so I think the biggest challenge is dealing with people and being a social being, which we are. So it's kind of hard to get away from that. But anyway, that's what I kept telling people, was that I'm a vegan everywhere. I am a vegan. I don't eat any animal products, but I'm only gluten-free at home because I realize how challenging it is to be gluten-free everywhere. So about 2 weeks ago, I went out with some friends and I had 2 beers. They were ciders. And the next morning, my knee was like huge, just one knee, just randomly. And I just, I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. And so now, although it's going to be very hard to give up completely any type of wheat, I really am starting to realize that it doesn't settle right with my body, and my joints don't like it. So I'm going to try really hard to give up wheat or gluten as well. Also, this happened after the beer incident. This was actually yesterday. Yes. I had my regular lunch and it was delicious, but I was really craving something sweet. And I don't have any sweets or snacks around in my house other than carrots. But I wasn't craving carrots. I was craving like a cupcake or something. So I got some bread, which is my husband's bread, which is just a wheat bread. And I put some, what do you call it? Jelly. Yeah, preserves on it. Blackberry preserves, and it was delicious. But I had some bread, and then after that, I had a friend over, and we were looking for a snack to have. Obviously, I didn't have any children or child-friendly snacks, so I offered him peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, he was having peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wanted to eat something too, so I made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I had a total of 3 pieces of bread. I know it doesn't seem like much, but when you have an intolerance, and it's not something that, you know, you break out in hives or something, but it's a real, and I've experienced it, is a real intolerance to a certain food. Even 3 pieces of bread will make a difference. This morning and even last night, this hand was, you could see the joints a little puffy over here, just on this hand. And this one was fine. So it's been really hard for me to give up wheat. But I know it's something I have to do. I'm so close to being drug-free or prednisone-free. So I just know that's the last thing I need to do. And I hope that if any of my friends and family see this, they understand and they're not going to think that I'm just that much more of a pain, like, oh my gosh, she doesn't eat meat, she doesn't drink milk, she doesn't have eggs, and now she doesn't eat wheat. What a pain. I know, I'm sorry. No, I'm really not sorry, because I'm not taking any medications and I feel amazing and I want to continue feeling amazing. So I hope that this was helpful. It was a really long video, rant, story, everything, but I warned you that my videos were going to be like this from now on. So, again, I want to make sure I emphasize that this is only, I guess it's only for me. Other people with rheumatoid arthritis might also have this intolerance, but that doesn't mean that it's the case for everybody. I do know that if you change to a vegan diet, you will feel a lot better. And sometimes that might be the answer. That might be it. That might be all you need to do. But for some people, you need to take it a step further. I know one of the Star McDougalers, which I hope to be one day, it's one of Dr. McDougall's patients. She went through the vegan change, and she still was having a little bit of trouble, and it turned out to be corn. So it can be different for different people. But I just want you to know that this applies to me. And also, I want you to know that if you do change to a vegan lifestyle and you're still having certain issues, just to watch, maybe record what you're eating, because you'll notice that sometimes you'll just have a random flare-up, and they're not random. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for even more videos. Bye.